doing everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade and welcome back to another edition of Boxtalk. We're doing this video, well I'm doing this video for Lucas Browne. And the reason why I say that is that he's got a WBA regular title shot against Ruslan Chagaev. Chagaev to me has not fought anyone legit since Povetkin beat him up about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Before that, Vladimir beat him up. Now, it's not saying that you can't lose a fight, but when you get a regular belt and you fight guys that have 15-0 on their record, 15 losses on their record, 13 losses on their record, 7 losses on their record, you're not clearly not fighting the top guys. When you've got hardcore boxing fans and they say, "Oh, Chagaev's fighting, who did he fight?" and you go, "I don't know." That is a problem. You got someone with a heavyweight title and no one knows he's fighting. People know he's fighting now because he's fighting Lucas Browne, who is undefeated, who is a big guy who could punch and likes to make a fight. If this was one of Chagaev's previous 5 or 6 fights, there would have been no video. So let's break this fight down at it. Undefeated prospect / contender versus seasoned pro who's not proved himself or fought quality opposition in 4 years.
The problem, I guess, with that statement is that, minus the fact that he's undefeated, you could put Lucas Browne in that blog as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Lucas Browne, we could say, okay, who's Lucas Browne fought? Who's he fought to deserve a regular shot at a legit belt? You know, I don't like the regular titles, but it's regular title means you're in the mix for the real title when that comes around. Chagaev seems to be a guy that holds a regular title and has zero interest in trying to fight for one of the real belts, legit straps. Maybe it was because the guy that beat him was Vladimir and he was holding Vladimir's belt. But he kind of still felt like there was no. It's almost like he disappeared. Just completely disappeared from anywhere. At one time between 2005 and 2009, he was like a legit top 3, top 4 heavyweight and was a threat. They used to call him the White Tyson. And then he had that hepatitis B thing. And I think that kind of derailed his career a little bit. And then obviously he's got this WBA belt. And they've matched him extremely soft. And I'm happy for Lucas Browne. I really am, and we know, look, he's been calling out for some sort of shot for ages. I mean, he campaigns on Twitter, he's campaigned everywhere, and he's got a very, very good following of people that say, look, just put him in with someone. But he's limited. He's limited big time. He's got power, but I think he himself says as well, his boxing skills aren't the greatest. No, he's more of a grinder. He's more of a grinder. Like I say, he's not on your toes, bouncing, popping a jab. He's a grinder, know what I mean? He's come here to get in your face, brawl, make it rough, make it dirty, hurt you quick, and try to stop you. Lucas Browne to me had a decent apprenticeship coming up. The likes of Jason Gavin, Travis Walker, Richard Towers. It's supposed to be a tough fight. I won't mention James Toney because James Toney was like 504 years old. And I love James, you know that already. But he had a good apprenticeship. But then I think, honestly and truly, this is not defending Lucas Browne, it's just my opinion. I think his relationship with Hatton Promotions has hurt him. Yes, big time. Not because Hatton Promotions is not promoting him, but he cannot speak to Ricky Hatton. They're not pushing him the way they're supposed to be pushing him. If you can't speak to your promoter to say, I want these fights, I want those fights. Didn't Lucas Browne say that Hatton's blocked me on Twitter? Something along those lines. That told me that you and your promoter are not really on the same terms or same page, and you don't live in the same country, live abroad, so you can't get that type of 110% commitment from your team. Problem is, you can't get no exposure. You can't. I mean, he probably signed to Ricky Hatton when Ricky Hatton still had the Sky deal. So and I mean, Ricky Hatton didn't know that was going to stop. So he's probably thinking, how do I even get this guy in any good fights? You know what I mean? It's a tough one. So here's the job. Lucas Browne's apprenticeship, before the problems with Hatton happened, he fought decent guys. Since there's been, like I said, no TV deal and issues with Hatton Promotions, he's had these fights where you kind of like, Julius Long, come on. Didn't Julius Long fight Audley Harrison about
15 years ago and got knocked out.
I didn't know Julius Long was still fighting.
Julius Long, he's got the perfect name for a guy at 7 foot.
It's a joke.
Yeah, but you get my point though.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Lucas Browne. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't blame him himself. I blame his promotional team. I want a strong belief that the fighter controls his team.
Yeah.
The fighter hires his manager, hires his promotional camp to do a job for him.
Yeah.
So ultimately, when someone's careers go stale, I blame the fighter. In this instance, I'm not blaming Lucas Browne. Because like I said, when your promoter don't want to talk to you, then obviously it's a problem. So I think that you gotta look at the past fights he's had and say, all right then, pinch of salt, let's see what we could do this time.
You're right. The one, you know what the problem is? I look at Lucas Browne and I feel like if he doesn't knock you out, he struggles. Yeah. You got a chance of him. He's very big.
Yeah.
He's not muscular bound, but he looks like that, doesn't he? Yeah. And I think if he doesn't knock you out, the problem. I remember that fight he had in Wolverhampton against, I think the guy's name's Rudenko or something, and he hit that guy with everything, and the guy just kept coming forward, and it was a very, very tough night. Chagaev, as much as I don't think Chagaev is a top 10 fighter anymore, Povetkin and Vladimir Klitschko are the guys that beat him legitimately. Yeah. That's levels. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as good as Lucas Browne is taking a big step up, Chagaev, in terms of the guys that's beat him, is taking a huge step down. And I just think they're meeting somewhere here. Yeah. And I don't know how far Chagaev's dropped, and I'm not sure how good Lucas Browne has been because of who he's fought in the last year and a half, 2 years. If it's Lucas Browne that fought the likes of Richard Towers and those kind of guys, got a good fight. Yeah. If it's Lucas Browne that fought Julius Long, he needs to go up another level here. And I'm not sure he can do that. Yeah.
See, the thing with Chagaev, and this is why I think Lucas Browne's going to win this fight, is that I get your point. Chagaev has fought better fighters, more technical fighters, more skillful fighters in his career. But when I look at that Chagaev, that's 6-7 years ago. Yeah? 7 years ago, we were still in our 20s, you could say.
I was.
Do you get my point?
I was.
I was 30.
Okay.
The point I'm making is that it's a very long time ago. You can't compare what he done 7 years ago to what he's doing now. Yeah? As much as I understand about Lucas Browne, we don't know what level he's at yet because we haven't seen him. He's got the type of size and the fitness and the power to be competitive in a new heavyweight division.
You know, I agree. I agree. I think he's a good addition to it, and he's an addition where what we need is a guy that will openly and willingly fight any other heavyweight, and openly and willingly gives a threat to any other heavyweight because of his knockout power. I think it's 23 fights, 20 knockouts. Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah. I know people are going to say he's fighting bums, but regardless, it shows that if he hits you, you go down. Yeah. And to get a guy that's 250 pounds that can throw is a problem. A guy that's willing to fight is a good thing, and a guy that's with a fractured promoter, it shows he's open to negotiate with anyone to fight. So I want him to win. Yeah. Do I think he's going to win? Don't know.
Don't want to cut you off, but another thing I like about him as well is that he's a sizable modern heavyweight.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, again, he's another 6'5" guy. He's a big just like the likes of Joshua and Martin and Dion and all the other guys out there. He's the right size for the right job. You know what I mean? That's what people underestimate. They keep saying me and you are big guys.
I say you after my Martin interview. They say me.
We're big guys in terms of normal size guys.
Not human beings.
These guys, like I said, listen. When you're 6'2", I'm 6'2", 210. When someone's 6'5", 250. It's a big difference. Now I'm trying to say it's a huge difference in size. Now I mean, these guys make big guys look small. Yeah, you get my point, yeah. And that's what I like as well. He can mix it, hold their own. When you see other guys, especially like the Chagaevs, they're kind of like the older generation of the slightly smaller heavyweight, the 6'1", the 6'2s. Now I'm trying to say, and it's funny when you say a guy that size is small, but against these modern guys, it's different.
If Lucas Browne does win, it's a good chance he will. I'm still thinking it's a 50-50 fight. If he does win, would Matchroom risk him against someone like Joshua?
See, I think that question should be answered after this fight. Because like you said, there's a bit of a question mark as how good is Lucas Browne. Yeah, like I said, we know he's rough and tumble.
Has he got a problem that if he looks too good, he might not get fights?
Yes. But see, that's the thing about it right now. I think the whole heavy division is like that right now. I think right now, because it's so wide open, and yes, it gives you options. Options means good for some fighters, means bad for other fighters. When you want a title shot, it's good because you can say I've got 5 options or 4 options. When you're trying to map a path,
it's not great.
You could kind of pick, oh, I could go this route, oh, I could go that route, oh, I could do this. And that's kind of the problem. That's why I hate splitting divisions, because you could try and find the easiest route. Lucas Browne, if he could show he could handle a solid boxer, then it will open, it might close doors for him. Because right now he's just a banger, a bruiser. If he could take away Chagaev's jab, beat him up and stop him, people would say, guess what? That's impressive.
Alright, what you got?
Lucas Browne. Lucas Browne, like I said, needs to be aggressive and smart. Don't let Chagaev jab and keep his range and try to box you. You got to make it a fight. You got to push the older guy, make him a little bit tired, show him that, guess what, you ain't been in the ring with a strong big guy for years. The last time you were in the ring with a strong big guy like me, you got beaten. Yes, he beat Pianetta, who we saw over the weekend in the first round KO. Yeah. That's good because you caught a guy cold. Don't let him catch you cold. Fight him and beat him up. Seriously, do what you do best. Yeah. Lucas Browne is not a jabber. He's not a mover. He's a bully.
Okay.
Bully him, beat him, and if he bullies and beats him, he could grind down and stop him.
All right. I'm split, but I'm going with Chagaev. I think it's the Pianetta result more than anything. It shows that, yes, he's not near the level, and yes, he might have caught Pianetta cold, but regardless, he's fought a guy that was in a decent little run, believe it or not. And we saw Pianetta the other day.
He looked good.
Looked strong.
I was praising the performance.
There you go. Chagaev stopped him in 1.
Yeah.
And it could just be a case of levels here. Do I think Chagaev's on that level with the top 6 or 7? No. Do I think Chagaev can mix it with the guys from 9 to about 15? Yes. I'm not sure where Lucas Browne is in this right now. Lucas Browne's beat the guys he should be beating. This is a big step up to that top table of heavyweights. Chagaev might not be at the top table, but he's very close to it. And I don't know if Lucas Browne can step up to that. He's been out of the ring for a very, very long time as well, by the way. He's got promotional issues. Let's see what his weight's like. If his weight's heavy, he might have a problem. It's a problem. Carrying all that weight for potentially 12 rounds, we have a problem. Can Lucas Browne knock him out? Yes. Will he? I don't think so.
I'll get your point saying about the weight, but that's what I'm trying to say, is how you use your weight. If he uses his weight, his natural weight, and makes it a fight and breaks his jab, pushes him back, lets Chagaev stay on him and work on him, then the weight will work good. If you let Chagaev pop shot from the outside with a jab, and he makes and Chagaev makes Lucas Browne walk into his shots, then the work will work against him. You know what I'm trying to say?
Or the weight will work against him.
Work against him, It's how it's how Lucas Browne adapts to Chagaev, because we know what Chagaev's gonna do. Like we said, we know what he has or what he had and what he has now. Lucas Browne is the unknown quantity overall.
Unknown in the sense that we don't know if he can mix it. In that elite division, but not unknown in terms of we don't know what's coming. And I think Chagaev's a better boxer. Doesn't have Chagaev's power is not weak either.
No.
And I don't know. I hope Lucas Browne wins. I really do, because we've got a heavyweight here that will fight every other heavyweight. Chagaev wins, and we kind of know what he's done in the last few years. He's fought no one. So I really hope Chagaev wins. Lucas Browne wins.
Now I'm going for Browne. Browne by stoppage. Grinding, bullying, stoppage around 10.
I'm going Chagaev by stoppage.
By stoppage?
By stoppage, I think it will gas. I don't think it'll be a stoppage because of pure brute power or force. I just think that the tank will run empty. And it'll run empty pretty fast on the big stage. That's my own thing.
Chagaev in his prime was smart. I don't know if that design.
I mean, you get the nickname White Tyson. You get it for a reason. You can hit as well. It's not just for the sake of you're white and you look like Tyson, because you don't. You can fight as well. So I expect him to be able to. If Lucas Browne does come for a power shootout, Chagaev can knock a few people out as well.
When Lucas Browne wins, I want to see what the other heavyweights around him do.
Nothing.
No, because like I said, you got to look at it right now. In the next couple of weeks, we've got this fight. We've got the Ortiz fight as well. And then we've also got the Joshua Martin in 5 weeks. So you got.
Don't forget we've got Pulev Chisora after that.
Pulev Chisora as well, and that's it.
Big one.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So in the next 6 weeks, you got a lot of the top guys mixing it up.
I don't know if a win here puts Browne in that mix.
No, I'm just saying though that the division's moving consistently. So if Browne wins this fight, and gets a WBA belt, you have to include him in that mix.
We didn't include Chagaev in the mix.
Because Chagaev didn't want to fight no one.
Interesting.
Brown does.
All right, guys. There you go. Lucas Browne. Lucas Big Daddy Browne. That's his name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Against Ruslan the White Tyson Chagaev. Strange nickname, honestly. But guys, this is an interesting one. This is definitely a case of paths crossing like this, and it's just a case of who's paths higher right now. Ryan goes with Lucas Browne. I'm still not convinced. I hope I'm wrong. I'm going with Chagaev. Who you guys going? Lucas Browne versus Chagaev. It goes down March the 5th.
I think.
Yeah, it's March the 5th.
First week of March.
Yeah. In Germany, or was it Russia?
I'm not even sure.
But let's hope Lucas Browne, he's finally got his big chance. This is it.
Yeah,
this is what you wait for. This is the big opportunity, and he's probably only going to get one. He's not 26 or 27, by the way, guys. This is it. Can he take it? I really hope he does, honestly, because I feel for the kid. I'm not joking. I feel for the guy. Boxing isn't easy. You want to get paid, you want to earn some money, you want to win some titles, and this is your chance, Lucas Browne, to earn some money and get some titles.
Lucas Browne's old school in terms that he wants to fight everyone. He's called out every single fighter on Twitter.
Man, yeah, but
and no one wants to fight him.
It doesn't work like that anymore, does it? All that Twitter stuff.
But that's what I'm trying to say, though. If he gets this belt, they will have to recognise him and fight him.
Yeah. Zoro will fight him, I'll tell you that now. Zoro will fight anyone.
Yeah. Same mindset.
Yeah. Alright, guys, leave your comments below who wins Lucas Browne and Chagaev. And thanks for watching another edition of Boxtalk. Cheers.